Kegel Show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Don Agent, and with us today is Gus Falgien, my very dear friend, and also our Vice President of Sales. Welcome back, Gus.
Thank you, Donnie. Always a pleasure to get back with you. Obviously, with our travels and things we do, it's rare that we're, in one place at one time usually. So when we are, got to take advantage of that kind of stuff.
Fully agree. Glad to have you back as always. I think you'd agree with me, with all the years we've personally worked together. This year for Kegel and at Kegel, we've come up with more new products that help a wider variety of people than I think we've ever had. Obviously, we've got some tremendous coaching tools with Specto and Torch, and now we're starting to integrate into some ways that the mechanics can interact with their lane machines a little bit better and easier, because as you know, because you're a chief designer among a lot of the pattern development, with all the different things that we can do, it's not just as easy as going 2 2 1, and so it's a little bit more data input. So
things have definitely gotten more complicated.
And we're releasing the Kegel Pattern app, which you're here to kind of tell our audience a little bit about and kind of explain to them how this simplifies their maybe day-to-day life in the field with interaction with their lane machines.
Yeah, there's so many patterns out there now. We're constantly updating our pattern library, which is a tremendous resource for everyone. And if you're not using it, you really should check it out. All tournaments we do, all of our patterns are on there. The Landmark series, the navigation, originally where we started with that, and our exciting upcoming tease of the Element series. Mm-hmm. So we're excited about a lot of these things. And we've had programs out. Kazi was a leap forward in lane machines.
100%.
It was a great, tool to use, but it wasn't always the most convenient. Back in those days, you might use it a little bit here and there because, you had a few patterns.
We weren't changing as much.
Exactly.
We weren't providing as much variety because there wasn't a necessity.
And now, you might get people coming, hey, is that pattern in your machine? No. Well, you would have to, the mechanic or proprietor or whoever's got to go back. They got to get their cable. They got to grab their laptop, plug in, which is okay. It's still easier, as we know, than even the touchscreen, though, is a pretty nice tool. But there's so many numbers now with the flexes and different things you can do, and it's not always just a simple change as, a couple clicks on the keypad.
Sure.
So we really wanted to make it easier. People have asked, man, can't you make an app? Can't you do something to make it easier? Well, we know everyone wants things now. We all have iPads, phones. There's an app for everything now.
Absolutely.
So this is where it's exciting because some of the equipment we used, we didn't have the devices that would interact. We had some Bluetooth devices that kind of went away from the cable, but you got to have a Bluetooth device to use that.
Right.
So we were really excited where we finally got some new hardware, Wi-Fi adapters that can directly plug into the same port as your Kazi cable, and now we can be Wi-Fi through the network of the bowling center.
Oh, perfect.
So it opened up doors that we didn't have before. So with that now, we can now interact with the lane machine from a pattern app standpoint on any smart device or your iPad, as such as I have. And what's cool about the app is every tournament we do is live. Once that pattern's released, it's automatically refreshed in the app. So you can periodically go there, check it out, and you'll have the new patterns. Like Terry Owens is getting ready to head actually on a plane right now to Vienna for the ECC. As soon as that pattern is released, it'll be added to the app.
And accessible to the public immediately.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
For the mechanics or proprietors that are a little skeptical, we don't want every expert lane man or bowler coming in with their own app, trying to, hey, I want this pattern. So it is protected. It is protected through the network. So not every super bowler can come in and just start adding their own patterns to your lane machine.
That would add confusion.
So we did take care of that part. But what's really cool when you open the app, there's many different ways. You can see all of them at once. You can see your recents, your popular, or we've separated out the Landmark series. What's also cool is you can have your favorites. So in your favorites, I typically, I have Statue of Liberty or Bourbon Street. We use a lot of Bourbon Street for recreation. So you can create your own favorites, so you know right where they're at. What's cool, just like Kazi is, it'll show you your graphs.
Full 3D
Yep,
above.
it'll give you all of your information, as well as the PDF reports we normally print out for the patterns come up. So you'll have all your loads, all the information right there.
Display that for the bowlers, hand them out, or you've got it in your private file.
Yep, or send it to your Kazi. You'll have it in your Kazi so you can print those reports. And then it's as easy as if your lane machine's on the network, you're connected, pull it up, download it right to your lane machine.
Wireless done.
Wireless and done. There will be some upfront, setup that will need to be done to get it on the network, like I said. So you'll have to get all that back, stuff set up. But once you're set up, you pick your lane machine, your ThoughtWare, no different than you would with Kazi, and you download as many patterns as you want to any number of slots your particular lane machine has.
And there's no charge for the app at all.
The app is free. So if you're a bowler and you simply want to track patterns and see different patterns and learn maybe, it's free to you to use.
Well, that'd be wonderful, because
as well.
if you went to a tournament and say somebody was putting down Bourbon Street and you didn't know that, you could pull that up in your own phone and get that visual and get all those things if maybe they didn't post that pattern.
Absolutely. And maybe you saved your favorites to the patterns you bowled good on.
Yep.
So you always know what you did with those. So it's a really cool tool. The tool will only be accessible to Flex and Icon machines.
Gotcha.
It will not retro back to the previous machines. So all 2018s and moving forward will automatically come with the Wi-Fi adapter. It is available for the older Flex people at a special price. So please contact your favorite distributor. They'll have details of the device, pricing, all of that, for you. So it's really a very cool device. If you do have one of the older machines, there is possibly some ThoughtWare updating to that machine, because it will look for different,
future.
through the port of your Kazi. But this is just the first layer of where we're going with this. I mean, right now it'll only download patterns to the machine. So like Kazi, where you can design, upload, you can do all that. Right now, stage one is simply grab it from the app down to the machine. The future now with the Wi-Fi is opened up.
Sure.
The things we're looking at, the intuitiveness of this app and what it's going to be able to do with your lane machine is really the next step of the future in smart lane machines. So we're excited.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of that, a lot of people out in the field, and possibly a lot of our audience, always have questions on, hey, why can't you make it do this or do that? It's not that we haven't necessarily thought about it, but a lot of it's just getting available technology and also at a price point.
Yes, that's a big one.
That's a huge.
That's always a big one.
Well, Gus, that's really exciting, brother, and I will catch you a little bit later today.
Awesome. Happy
Take care
Friday.
of yourself. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're fully dressed here. We just had about 40 of our staff down for a group picture. Tune into our Kegel Facebook or Kegel website, and I'm sure you'll be able to get a shot on that. Keep those wrenches turning, and have a wonderful day.
Ciao.